All right, hello, we're Focused Empowerment. I'm Jermaine Bouye.
And I'm Richie Rich, Jermaine's partner, hanging out this morning to talk about the subject of loss. Let's brainstorm. When we think of loss, what comes to mind?
I think about loss of time. I guess let's call it wasting time. I know the word is lost, but to me, a waste of time is lost. So in this journey of becoming better in business, being there as a father, as a parent, being present and available, sometimes my time is messed up, and then I lose time. I lose the ability. I lose the the timing of I don't have 2 hours to spend with my kids. I only have 30 minutes to spend, or I messed around too long and I have this project due, and now I don't have time to correctly do the project. So I think of time with loss.
Time, I thought of two things with time. The time that I never lived, the choices that I never made in my life while I was alive, and at the end, what a regret, because there's nothing I can do. It's gone. It's time unlived. Another thought of time is when I'm with people and engaged, am I really there? Am I present, focused, engaged, or am I in there without the heart being there? And that's time lost too.
Yeah.
Nothing deepened in life. Time I never lived, and time I wasted because I never was there. That's loss.
Now let's to make this, I guess, fully relatable to anybody and everybody. Let's take loss and relate it to our world today, this pandemic.
Yeah.
What have you lost in this pandemic? Condolences if you think of a loved one or a friend. I think we've all have, lost people in that aspect. Prayers to everybody out there. But what are some other losses that, you've experienced? Maybe, somebody else's experience that has also deeply impacted you. Also a job.
So just think, what routines did you used to have where you moved around the world and did things in particular ways that have been taken away because the world is different to move around in?
Routines is a great one. Being stuck in the home. Yes, that goes into routines, but just the loss of fellowship. It's changed now. How is that experience?
I'm wondering if, because of the challenges that we've all experienced in different ways, whether some of us might have lost our dreams. We're thinking about launching this in life, putting my heart in developing and creating this, and all of a sudden, for some, there may have been an abrupt, I can't even think of a vision beyond survival.
Yeah. Okay, woo! We're taking it down. Let's lift this back up. All right. So we somewhat identified loss. We have put loss definitely on the mindset. Now let's just look at it with how do we handle loss, and how do we lift and build ourselves back up?
Beautiful. When you said, let's lift it back up. What I was getting is, let's not dig ourselves too deep in a hole that we can't get out of. One thought I have is when I experience loss, I feel like I've broken my heart. My heart feels everything deeply. And when loss happens, it feels like my heart's breaking apart.
Yeah.
Whether it's the loss of a loved one, the loss of health, the loss of a dream. And what I've been praying for is, what is the gift in the loss?
Yeah.
And for me, I'm praying that loss breaks apart my heart, but also opens it. And I have more room to feel, to be vulnerable to my life and others. My compassion stock has a great chance to come up. So through loss, I get more connected to the depth of life and the capacity to live it.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought that. I always think about something as a gain is, if I do this, if I get that, if I achieve that, it's always something outside of me is my gain.
Mm-hmm.
Never thought a broken heart is an expanding gain.
Because it's hurt and because it's pain. We don't look at hurt and pain as a positive because it's on the negative side of the wheel.
Yeah.
It truly is. But, I would say, with this pandemic, innovation has been on an all-time high. I mean, we now have people utilizing technology that had never even thought about using technology or, struggled so much, they just stayed away.
For me, I'm one of those, because I wouldn't be talking to you about loss if there wasn't a pandemic. I wouldn't be creating a new way to launch myself into coaching and fitness through the vehicle. So, and I never would have thought, when I look out there at you, I'm really talking to you even though I don't see you. My heart is talking with you about my humanity. And when I do it, I feel your humanity. Yeah. Even though I can't see you, I can feel a compassionate presence for all of us, mm-hmm. with different voices.
So, with thinking like this, innovation basically is just a shift of the mind. You've been in this routine for such a long time, and now all of a sudden it abruptly stops. You're at a loss with what to do with yourself. This is a great time to, as you are, it's okay to be sad. You need to feel those feelings. You need to express those feelings. But you also need to start changing your mindset. This is a mindset thing. Reflect on the positives. Reflect on how things, started changing. Sometimes it's in your control, sometimes it's not. The pandemic was definitely in nobody's control. And that's okay. But how do you alter your mindset so you don't go further and further down the hole, but you are able to come out? I'm not going to even say on top, I'm just going to say come out.
I was thinking of this picture that came to me when you talked about, how do you embrace the losses so that you don't stay stuck and defined by them. Yeah. And I was thinking visually of my heart that's been broken, but as I was looking inside my heart, I could see lots of light in the cracks. Mm. So the light's still coming through in the cracks. Mm. And then I took that light as the light of what are my values in life? And how can I reconnect to them to grow?
Yeah.
What are my connections in life? How can I stay further connected with them to grow?
So let's do this. Explain to me as I, talked about we have to change our mindset.
Yeah.
You gave a good example of how you changed your mindset. How do we tell our audience, let's say 3 steps on a mindset shift when you are going through a loss?
I'll throw one tip.
Okay.
It's how you look at the loss, the mindset of looking at it in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Am I a victim that somebody's done something and done me in? Or is there an opportunity in the lining?
Yeah.
So the first step I want to share with you is look at how you look at the loss, because that's greatly what you'll do with it. Your attitude of whether it's happening to you or for you. What's another one, Jermaine?
I like that. I really like that. So after you just kind of look at the loss, I would like to say just reflect on what it was. I mean, we definitely want you look at how the loss was, and just look at it, period. But then just reflect. Just as an example, you had this job 10 years. All of a sudden, you lost the job. Okay, well, we're going to look at the loss. How did you lose this job? Well, the pandemic happened, business went down, they had to cut people, they had to do layoffs, all right? Now, just so to kind of help you start coming back up, you because in this type of loss, you think, I wasn't good enough, because not everybody gets cut. But then start thinking, wow, I was there for 10 years. I learned so much. I have so many friends now. I have done things I would have never done before.
I want to build on when Jermaine said, I've done things that I've never done before. Possibly in the midst of the absentee check and the challenge for survival, which is hard. It's going to be hard no matter what. Possibly think, what might I do that I've never done before?
Yes.
What is a dream that I had that I never would really have gone for because things were taken care of?
That would be step 3. Great pickup, because that would be the next step. So we're going to look at the loss, okay? Then we're going to reflect on our journey. And then we're going to look at, what can I do different? What do I want to do different? What is my possible next steps?
I want to take, instead of what is my, I want to change the word to all of us. What is our next step? Let me invite you, as we're sharing with you right now, which is of value to us. And hopefully if we have an opportunity, we can meet and serve. But regardless, think of what your support, your network, your tribe, what team can you engage in your life right now so it's not I stepping, not I'm doing. What can we do? How can my I join your I so we have a we? So let me invite that we're as alone as we think. So open up the possibilities of gathering people in your next vision.
Yes.
Connect, reset, reflect, and connect.
Beautiful. We're Focused Empowerment. You can find us at www.focused-empowerment.com. You can also find us at Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, Focused Empowerment.
And in saying goodbye, one thing that we have never lost, we've never lost words. we always have something that, it's amazing, Jermaine. We've been talking to this monitor, and we could keep on going. It'd be nice when someone talks back with us.
So what that means is, please reach out to us.
Yeah.
Give us somebody to talk to, not just a screen. No, but seriously, we are here to help encourage, serve, motivate. Whatever your needs are, we are here to help you. So let us help you.
All right.